Yes, yes, yes. The South Got Something to Say podcast is live. What a show we got for y'all today. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we live. We got a very, very important topic on the night. We got to get some house cleaning done, getting ready for July 27th. Yes, yes, yes. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell that friend. So come on in. We got a show for y'all today. Let's get it. Let's go. Y'all Got Something to Say podcast is live. We live. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, we got a show for y'all today. We got to take out Trump. Whoa, 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 whoa. What we got going on here? Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Comments working right now. We're going to keep an eye on that. Well, that thing got a downwind, but it's working right now. Let's come on in. Let's come on in. Let's remove this overlay and let's get it working. Let's get it. Let's go. Y'all Got Something to Say podcast is live. Hey, moderator, my moderator here. Comment section working today. We're going to keep an eye on that. Yes. But they ain't working today because I see them popping up. So let's see what's going on with the comment section. Only 20 comments is working. Y'all just give me a second. Let me figure out what's going on with these comments today. What's going out like that today? Oh, there they go. Are they going to discuss gun violence? Are they going to discuss we need more guns? We're going to talk about it. Let's talk about it. South Got Something to Say podcast. That's what we do. We talk about it. We're going to turn this music down and we're going to get right to the content. We got a little house cleaning to do early. But for the most part, we going to get the house cleaning out the way now. I got my What's on My Mind segment coming up. Music turned down, baby. It was too loud in my ear too, baby. I turned it down. I need to turn it down some more. You the moderator said, turn that music down, Dad. Let's get it. Let's go. Yes. As we go into our What's on Your Mind segment, I don't bring this news easily. A little heavy on the heart right here, but we're going to talk about it. Let's get it. Let's go. Boy, trying to produce this thing live and be live, boy, that kind of tough, but we getting it. Let me turn it down, because yes. All right, for the What's on Your Mind segment, now everybody know me. If you know me, you know I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, been a Baltimore Ravens fan for a very, very, very long time. And one thing about me, man, when it comes to them Ravens, I'm a huge Raven fan. And it's sad to announce the passing of Jacoby Jones. Jacoby Jones, I don't really get caught up in athlete death too much, but Jacoby Jones always had a spirit about him. Jacoby Jones not only wanted to dominate on the field, but he wanted to make sure he entertained with the end zone celebrations and the way he interact with fans. And man, he was 40 years old and he passed away, man. So shout out to his family, R.I.P. to Jacoby Jones. Condolences to his mom, his kids, his whole family. Jacoby Jones went to HBCU, Lane College. Matter of fact, Coach E, Eric Martinez, was a teammate of his. Very active on Facebook. Y'all know Coach E. If you know him, you have to love him. But shout out to Coach E. I know he's hurting right now. They football like a brotherhood. So shout out to Jacoby Jones family, man. R.I.P. Jacoby Jones. Thanks for the Mile High Miracle. Thanks for the Mile High Miracle that led up to the Super Bowl. And when we got to the Super Bowl, you ran the kickoff, return back for a touchdown, and caught a deep touchdown and kind of sealed that thing for us. So shout out to Jacoby Jones family, man. R.I.P. Jacoby Jones, and condolences to his wife, his mother, and his kids. And that's what's on my mind. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, now time to get to the content. Before we get to the content real quick, man, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. If y'all see what the analytics are doing, on both of my pages, y'all will be so proud of y'allself. The numbers are looking great, but we can do more. We can do more, man. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook. Both of those things are free. It's free. All you got to do is hit the follow button. All you got to do is go to YouTube and hit the subscribe button, and let's move this thing forward. My subscriptions on Facebook, 99 cents. They 99 cents per subscription, and I'm telling you, they coming on in. And I'm just thinking, what can we do? What can we do with that money? If I get 100 to 200 subscriptions for 99 cents, that $200 a month, we can be doing something for these kiddos with. Y'all go subscribe to the Facebook page. It's a 99 cent, $1.07 with tax. Man, y'all do that for me, man. Let's go let's take this thing to the next level. We've been doing so good. The analytics and the numbers are looking good. I can't wait to share them with you. But everything looking good. We still building, we still scribing, and we still getting it. And like I said, on the back to school drive, July the 27th, where that fly at? July the 27th. The back to school drive, July the 27th. Y'all make sure y'all come out. Not only do y'all come out, y'all get the kiddos out there. We gonna need the kiddos in the building. Y'all get the kiddos out there for the back to school drive, first annual school supply drive and cookout, Saturday, July 27th at the baseball field next to Bouquet Creek. The only way we can build is together. And we've been doing a great job of that on the YouTube page. We got to keep it going. We got to keep it crunk, man. Y'all been doing a great job. The content has been flowing in. Sometimes you get content you ain't even know you're going to get. But let's talk about it. The last thing on our, so 2 weeks away from the back to school drive. The last thing on our to-do list, we got to choose Chestnut again. We finna talk about national elections, but right here in our state, this ain't even a choice. Choose Chestnut again. The things that she have brought to the black belt into District 5 is unreal. The way our kids' reading scores have improved. I was at a teacher conference this year, and they bragged on the black belt. They bragged on District 5 all throughout the conference. We doing big things thanks to a person that really cares and love our kids. They really care and love our kids' education. If we don't have another choice, y'all. I don't know how much y'all follow State Board of Education members. We don't have another choice. So when you look on your ballot, you see Dr. Tanya Chestnut. Choose Chestnut again, the choice for our children. District 5 State Board of Education member. We need to get her back in there, and I know we will. I know we will, because we have put this on our heart to do. Thank you, Dr. Chestnut, for all you do for our itty bitties and all you have done. This was my mentor, and like I said, she has been doing great things for District 5, so choosing Chestnut gonna be an easy choice. Now we finna get to a choice that might not seem so easy. Let's talk about it. They said Trump staged that thing. But I'm gonna open this thing up with my own opinions and own beliefs. I don't believe it was staged. I don't believe in no way. You got to remember, a man lost his life. You got the highest federal agencies, investigative agencies in the world on this thing. This was not staged. It was not a ploy to get votes. This was an assassination attempt. On July the 13th, 2024, there was attempted assassination of former president, Republican nominee Donald Trump. A 20-year-old man named Thomas Matthew Crooks fired shots at the Trump rally in Pennsylvania, in Butler, Pennsylvania. Y'all, what y'all don't understand is this is a key moment in United States history. I've been in this world 40 years, and I was born when Ronald Reagan had attempted, when somebody attempted to assassinate Ronald Reagan, but I was an arm baby. So this is really the first time in my life that I have the opportunity to experience a assassination attempt. And as the South Got Something to Say podcast tried to build onto something nationally, we can't be foolish. We can't be foolish. So the first thing I want to do, I want to condemn. I've got a statement that the South Got Something to Say podcast going to put out before we get into the comments. So I'm going to read this statement that was carefully prepared. We are deeply saddened and appalled by the recent events that transpired at a rally near Butler, Pennsylvania on July the 13th, 2024. The attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump is a tragic reminder of the dangers that come with political violence and the deep divisions within our society. Violence in any form is never acceptable means of expressing disagreement or pursuing political change. The shooting that injured Donald Trump and resulted in the loss of lives of the young man is a stark violation of the principles of democracy and peaceful discourse that we hold dear. Our thoughts and prayers go out with the victims and their families during this difficult time. We must come together as a nation to condemn such acts of violence unequivocally. It is imperative that we foster an environment where political differences can be discussed and debated in a respectful and nonviolent manner. We urge our listeners, everybody in the South Got Something to Say podcast, and citizens of the city of Selma and beyond to reject hatred and violence and work towards healing and unity. Let us remember that our strength lies in our ability to engage with one another respectfully, even when we disagree, because we disagree and we gonna talk about it. We call on all leaders, influencers, and such as myself, as citizens to join us in condemning this act and promoting a culture of peace and respect. Thank y'all, the South Got Something to Say podcast chat, for standing with me, and we're going to stand against violence of all forms. We got too much violence in our own community to ever celebrate violence of any form. So we're going to get that out the way. Now, just like we condemn the violent act toward President Trump yesterday, we going to condemn Project 2025. Let's talk about it. See, when you start with rhetoric, when you start with discussions, and you talking about what is going to be a bloodless revolution, you opening the door. You're opening the door to something that nobody want to see. Ain't nobody around here talking about want to kill nobody in bloodbaths, but Trump and his people. Tone down your rhetoric. Tone down your conversation. Tone it down. Tone down. We must come together to avoid violence, but the president is above the law. Make it make sense. Like I said, it's too much violence in our community. It's too much violence in our community to think that violence, and I'm not saying that she has arrived. I'm not saying that you saying that, but what I'm saying is we got to condemn violence. We got to. But at the same time, when you get comments, let's turn the music off right quick. Because when you get comments like this, you opening the door. You opening the door when you get comments like this.
In spite of all this nonsense from the left, we are going to win. We're in the process of taking this country back. We are in the process of the Second American Revolution, which will remain bloodless if the left allows it to be.
Y'all heard what he said then. It will remain bloodless. See, when you start talking with rhetoric like that, shout out to She with the 50 stars. 50 stars, I agree with your statement, but no one should be above the law. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. No one should be above the law. Taking this country back from who? Right. So that's what we see. That's the type of rhetoric we're talking about. When we see it and hearing this type of rhetoric, when we see what happened on yesterday, it sent us into like people don't be as remorseful as they should be, because y'all are talking about a bloodless revolution. As long as the left let it be. I told y'all on last week, this is not the 60s. Nobody laying down and letting y'all run amok like y'all think y'all gonna run. Nobody want to see President Trump hurt, because it was near. I'm talking about if his head wasn't turned the way he is. That's why I say this thing went nowhere near stage. We can take that off the tape. Let's take the stage off the tape, because if his head would turn 2 more centimeters, we'll be having a different discussion today. Do you understand? We'll be having a different discussion today if his head would turn the other way. So yeah, today we're talking about the attempted assassination of Donald Trump. And see, the thing that kills me, the thing that kind of burns me up with it, on last Sunday when I went through Project 2025, I don't know how many of y'all were paying attention to the comment section. And I don't mind disagreement. I love disagreement. Matter of fact, I love to be challenged. I love to go do my research. But I did a lot of research with Project 2025. I did a lot of research with Project 2025. And the language, the rhetoric that's in, the jargon that's in Project 2025, I'm telling you, it's made to set up for war. So if the President Trump and everybody else want to tone it down some, and Joe Biden getting up there, he's doing a great job of being presidential. He's doing a great job suspending his ass, adding more security to the Republican National Convention, called Trump to talk to him. He's being very presidential. But if you want to tone down the rhetoric, if you want to tone it down, you got to tone it down by denounce Project 2025. Why have you denounced? You say, I don't know nothing about it, which we know is a lie. When most of the people who wrote Project 2025 is on your staff. And for these black Trumpers, let me tell you some black Trumpers. Got no problem with whoever serve or whoever vote for who. I don't. Some of my good friends are high conservatives. I went to war with people in Afghanistan that are conservative. I don't question nobody's political views. I don't want you to question mine. But for some of you black Trumpers who calling us ignorant and saying Project 2025 is a scare tactic, I did my research. Do y'all understand? I did my research. If you want to call it a scare tactic, call it a scare tactic. But do not try to convince me, somebody who read a lot of it, not all 932 pages. I would not get up here and lie like that. I love you, country. I love you too, baby. But let's not get on here and start acting like black folks are being scared to vote Democratic. Every time Democratic gets scared, they always got a scare tactic. Project 2025, if you ain't ready, it's not a scare tactic, it's a plan. Now, whether the plan get implemented or not, you go tell the people who wrote it that's a scare tactic. Wouldn't no black people that y'all saying that's ignorant are being tricked into voting Democratic again? Ain't nobody stupid. People can read. People like me can read. And for the ones who haven't read it, you got a voice. You got a voice who have read it. And it's not pretty. And when I tell you it's not pretty, it's not pretty. So when you start talking that rhetoric, talking about we as black people are being scared into voting, we're not scared. We are being aware. We are being aware of what's going on. And a lot of people, y'all just refuse to be aware because you're stuck in your belief. And it's some people that ain't even black Trumpers. It's people out there talking about reparations and things like that. Do we want reparations? But when you find somewhere in Project 2025 that say anything about black people getting reparations, show it to me. There you go. We didn't help write it. And the scary part is that we create division among ourselves. If you see how many civil rights legislation they talking about pulling back in Project 2025, and for anybody, and when I say anybody, your own president, I just got this shout out to Jason Ali. I just read his post, and me and him we clash a lot. But I'm finna read his post. I know he ain't gonna mind because he's a dear friend of mine. But I'm finna read his post out loud. What he posted onto Facebook. And it was just so fitting to the situation of how we take political important moments. A man could have lost his life on yesterday. A man did lose his life on yesterday. And when you come that near to death, the one thing you want to do is have your political moment by throwing up your fist. This is what Ali Jason thought of this, and I just so happen to agree. He said, let me cook. You Trumpers, you think that it's something to be proud of. Trump is a true narcissist, the holy grail of narcissists. Now, in this moment, he could have resisted the opportunity to make this about him. Keep in mind, as president, your first and most important job is to protect the people of the nation. But in this moment, he comes up and raises his fist, which would signal and frustrate the shooter. So in essence, he is putting everyone in danger. Instead of de-escalating, he decided to escalate because it's all about him. What if the shooter seen him turn and started letting off more shots into the crowd? No leadership skills whatsoever, none. I totally agree. I totally agree. Secret Service, why is y'all sit up here letting that man turn the crowd, putting his fists all up in the air? Why is you doing it? Get that man off his stage and get him to safety. He is the Republican nominee. The Secret Service failed on so many accounts. The Secret Service failed on so many accounts. How do you even get a shooter 150 yards away from the Republican nominee? Afraid of who? Project 2025 don't frighten me. It just let me know we have to get out and vote and change the dynamics. Amen. That's all they're doing is activating us to vote, not scaring us to vote, is activating us to vote. We need to get up and vote. You think you're going to get reparations without vote? You think you're going to get reparations or anything in that Project Black y'all talking about? You think you're going to get any of it without vote? Y'all make it make sense to me. We going to the polls at a 56.9% rate as black people, and you think we going to get anything? You think we going to the polls at a 56.9 rate as black people? We got a lot of couch voters. We got a lot of them talking about what the Democrats ain't did for, like the Republicans doing so much for you. Ain't nobody doing that for us. Well, I guarantee you the Democrats is not sitting up here trying to draw back civil rights. They ain't trying to draw back voting rights. They ain't trying to make it hard to vote. And that's what I get y'all. That's what I need y'all to understand. That's what I need y'all to understand. That Project 2025 is not a joke. Just like I condemn the violence against President Trump, I condemn Project 2025 the same way. The two things can be true at the same time, because the Bible teaches us is justifications and righteousness. Justifications, justice, and righteousness. Justice and righteousness. And it's not right what happened to Trump. It is not just what they're doing with Project 2025. Let's talk about it. We will never get reparations because they have to acknowledge the violence against black people during slavery. Whomever was in charge of the security should be fired immediately. Immediately. For them to even let that man come up and raise up his fist, which I was glad to see. I'm glad to see he's all right. Number one, I'm glad to see he's all right. But just like Jason Ali said, just like he said, you could have taunted that man that was shooting, that he like, okay, you think I'm something to play with, and he could have shot more people in the crowd. All because you want to put you first. Now they saying that now every political senator, representative, vice president, president, everybody said the tone need to be toned down. And I agree. I think the rhetoric is a little harsh. I think, but you got to remember what you're dealing with. You dealing with Donald Trump. And as glad as I am that Donald Trump did not get assassinated on yesterday, as glad as I am that he's making a good recovery and will be able to attend the Republican National Convention, we will see how much his tone has toned down come next week during the Republican National Convention. We are going to see. We're going to see. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. Comment section once again jumping. We would never get reparations. We read that. Comment section jumping. Hey, y'all, send them stars. Subscribe. Follow the page. Hey, man, we just getting started. All right. So you had the presumptive number vice presidential possible vice presidential candidate come out and say this on Donald Trump. This assassination attempt on Donald Trump was on Joe Biden. Huh? Somebody make it make sense. And so soon as all the preliminary information come back on the guy, he's a part of them right-wing groups, them Second Amendment groups, them Republican groups, registered Republican. Maya said it yesterday. We were talking about it when we were getting all the information. And I was sitting there talking to my little brother, and we were talking about it. Maya, I wouldn't be surprised if one of them people that run with him. I wouldn't be surprised if some of them January 6 cats. Rumor is out that a sniper had the perp in his sight. Oh yeah, I seen that. Rumor is out that a sniper had the perp in his sights for 3 minutes, but the head of security would not give the okay to take him out. I did see that. And so like I said, when you want to say one of the senators or congressmen said Biden sent the order. Biden sent the order. First of all, just because the president got immunity now and they're above the law, some people are moral. Some people, Joe Biden got morals. And when y'all keep talking about you being scared to vote, my vote is going to who's got morals and who don't. Who mess with porn stars, who don't. Who mess with, who try to steal elections and who don't. Who called Georgia, asked for 11,000 votes and who didn't. That's what I'm voting for. Like I said, y'all talk about how old Joe Biden is until you blue in the face. Until you give me a better candidate, I'm not voting for Trump. And can't no black person, do y'all understand? Let me tell y'all, and I want you to hear me clear. Can't no black person tell me that I'm being scared to vote. Do y'all hear me? Because y'all got y'all little woke demographic. Y'all got y'all woke demographic. If y'all want to tell me how to vote, you need to show me. You do not give me none of your woke stuff that don't nobody know but you and your circle. You need to give me some research that tells me why I need to vote for Trump. And I can guarantee you this. For the ones that was in the comment section last time, because I went and watched the little bogus video and I ain't got no problem. Thank you for all of my subscribers. I ain't disagreeing with you. I am disagreeing with you. Well, I'm not mad that you put it in there. Yes, challenge. Do your thing. That's what this chat is about. This is an open chat. We talk about any and everything. But don't tell me without research. Don't give me research. Don't give me no research to tell me how to vote. Because I can't say it. I'm not stupid to say the Democrat is the end all answer. I'm just saying it's a better answer than the other side. That's all I'm saying. All right, so this young man, Thomas Matthew Crooks, a 20-year-old man that fired the shots in 20 years old. See, that's what you don't know when y'all out here, Trump, when y'all out here talking about a bloodless revolution, when y'all out here speaking of bloodless revolutions and it's gonna remain bloodless. Y'all heard the clip I played. Matter of fact, I ain't got no problem playing it again. I have zero problem playing it again because I need y'all to hear how they talk. And then when something happened, they want to say Trump fit the order.
In spite of all this nonsense from the left, we are going to win. We're in the process of taking this country back. We are in the process of the Second American Revolution, which will remain bloodless if the left allows it to be.
So that's what we're talking about right there. When people hear that everybody ain't mentally stable, you better say that, Ken Drew. What Ken Drew said. You think he's arrogant now? Oh, yes, it's finna. Oh, but guess what? His base has been activated too. That done fuel his base. The only thing we can do is get up off our tails and go vote. Y'all, I'm telling you, his base has been energized and enough. When he threw that fist in the air and put everybody at his own rally at risk by throwing that fist in the air, like Ali Jason pointed out, when he threw his fist in the air, he activated his folks. Let's get them. But I would never in a million years say it was staged. I would never in a million years say it was staged. It gonna help them get votes, but it wouldn't. You know Donald Trump like I do. He ain't taking no bullet to the ear for no votes. I'm not gonna get in there. But Thomas Matthew Crooks, a 20-year-old, was the one who fired the shots. They don't have a motive yet. I'm anxious to see what that motive is too. I'm anxious to see. He was a Republican. He was a registered Republican. And he was, and the shirt that he had on the time was a demolition shirt. And that demolition group is one of them far right wing Second Amendment groups. So we need to pay close attention to that. But back to Project 2025. Project 2025 is viewed by some black Trumpers and woke non-democrat, I don't know what to really call it, but they say there's a scare tactic aimed at black voters because it perceived to ever it perceived. See, this the type of stuff when I be doing my research I gotta catch them words. It perceived to advocate policies that can be disproportionately disproportionately harm minority communities. It ain't perceived, it is written. It is written. And we went through a lot of it on last week. Disparate impact is written in there. Taking away the Department of Education is in there. Cutting Social Security is in there. Wiping out the Environmental Protection Agency is in there. Them things are not perceived. They are not perceived. And once we start getting into that, and then when you start getting into the language, you got to watch language. You got to understand the language. It's not perceived. You heard what the man said. He said he taking his country back. Like it wasn't the Indian country. What did the Indian come in and say? They taking their country back. Let's talk about it. Now, we might not want to talk about it. The Heritage Foundation is a conservative group that's been around since the Reagan administration. We talked about it last week. They have already had policy. They was the writers of the Reaganomics. These folk, now they want these Trumpisms. And so when you start talking that rhetoric about this is going to be a bloodless unless the left want it, and these people, some people going to show you. Now, I'm not advocating that. I'm condemning political violence at all costs. But you got to tone down your rhetoric. Trump said it was going to be a bloodbath if he don't win. He said those words. He said it's going to be a bloodbath. He said it's going to be a bloodbath. Shout out to the chat, man. Golly. Shout out to the chat. He said it's going to be a bloodbath. So when we hearing all this rhetoric, because my honest opinion is either way, our country is in a situation no one takes the seat right now with the candidate that we have to select for. True enough, Trump stirs up confusion, but a flowing economy versus Biden showing weakness and inflation. Let me read that again, make sure I read it. My honest opinion, either way, our country is in a situation no one takes the seat right now with the candidate that we have to select from. True enough, Trump stirs up confusion, which is a problem. But a flowing economy, you said Trump had a flowing economy? No, okay, no matter who takes the seat right now, got you. All right, that cleared it up for me. No matter who takes the seat right now, with the candidate that we have to select from, true enough, Trump stirs up confusion, but a flowing economy versus Biden shows weakness and inflation. Now, inflation is high. I went looking at a house myself, and I said, "Woo!" Inflation is high. But I'm at the point now, cuz I'm voting for morals. I'm voting for you got a 34-time convicted felon versus a non-34-time convicted felon. By jury or his peers. I'm voting for somebody who yeah, he's slowing down a little bit, but he ain't got all of the scandals and all of this other stuff going on. For the 4 years of Biden, it's been pretty boring. It's been pretty boring. See, that's how you don't have these assassination attempts. Politics supposed to be boring. We are too entertained by Trump. Politics should be boring. Policies are boring. But Trump wants to get everything energized and excited. And that's how you get into these. And see, you don't know what people are going to do. The January 6th mob that stormed that Capitol, and the police officers are no longer with us. R.I.P. to the old police officer, Capitol Police. You see what I'm saying? That ain't what politics is about. Trump loved to stir up, as you say, confusion. and then sit back. He told them folks he was going over there with them. I'm coming with you. And went right on to the White House and watched it on TV like us. So I agree. I agree. But we got all policies. And Trump, did you see the economy when Trump left? You see the handling of COVID? Did you see the put the bleach in your veins, inject yourself with Lysol? That's what we really want to go back to. Did you see how Biden came in? Because it ain't take much. It ain't take much. But did you see how Biden came in and handled this COVID thing? Whether we agree with the policy, we agree with the vaccines or not, that's all up for another debate. We ain't even talking about that. But all I know is we got things back to move. Trump was so reluctant and he got it, and still ain't care. He's still walking around with no mask on. So I agree with you in a sense, cause that it really don't matter, but it kind of do when you get all of this rhetoric and this confusion. Inflation is on the high because of COVID. Government had to get the money back they gave us. And we flooded this economy now. That's what happened. That's how inflation got up. So for some of our business major, which I'm not, I know it's just a tad bit, but once you flood, and see, it got to the point where they was giving away too much money. They gave away too much money. And then when supply demand kicked in and y'all bought up all this stuff, and now this stuff had to be remade, that's how you got your inflation. When the PPP loans, and y'all enjoyed them things, y'all enjoyed them PPP loans, all them stimulus checks, all of them that you would get $150 every week. You know, all of that stuff was meant to put back into the economy. Brilliant strategy, but it did cause us the inflation issue. But we'll look at the job market. Look at the job. Look at how many jobs has been created. Look how many people are working. Look how many people with this clean new deal, with the battery plants and all of the energy things. It got people working, not little regular job. People making pretty decent money right now. So I do agree with the inflation. They are banking on the lack of understanding while we are all sleeping. They are plotting to secretly getting a chokehold on the country. Wake up, my people. But that's what the South got something to say. Podcast here for. On Sunday, this is what we talk about it. In anything, we're gonna make sure we are aware. Some people work. Some people work a long time. Some people work a lot of hours. Some people got things to do. And so when they want to relax and listen to the South Got Something to Say podcast, not only am I telling you these things, I'm not telling you to trust nothing that I'm saying. I'm not telling you to trust nothing I'm saying. I'm just giving you the information where you can go do your own research. The job market is crazy right now. There's a lot of jobs available now. The job market, and then like I said, these are not bad paying jobs. They're not bad paying jobs, but I do agree inflation is high. Inflation, but it's coming down. It's starting to trickle down, and it's gonna take time. That's why we need 4 more years. If you let Donald Trump get in there, I don't know what's going on. Because see, one thing about a rich man, he ain't gonna take that from another rich man. Biden took office and signed an executive order to shut down the Keystone Pipeline and told thousands to find something else to do to provide for our family. I was one of those thousands that had to find another way for a while. I had been in the oil and gas industry for over 23 years at the time that I had to find something else to do, as his spokesperson said in her first speech. And see, that's when it become personal. And I can feel you on that, cuz. I can feel you. You know what I'm saying? When you are directly affected by legislation. So I can understand your frustration. I promise you I can. Because after being in something for 23 years and legislation come down and you just have to go find you something else. But I also have seen people that say that now I'm working in battery plants now and making money I ain't never made before because I can make battery. I'm making the electric cars and electric batteries off of the Green New Deal. So, and I get it, cuz I really do. You will never get no pushback from me when I read a comment like this. I was one of the thousand that had to find another way for a while. I had been in the oil and gas industry for over 23 years at the time. I had to find something else to do. And so I get it. Them the type of comments that, This politic thing is a personal journey. It's personal. So I can understand him. And I can understand when people come, and I done talk to people who making electric batteries right now, making a killing. Y'all feel me? Making a killing. So, and they are so proud. They don't want to see another Trump presidency. But that's why I say politics is a personal journey. And that's one that we can all, sit down and we gotta listen to each other. See, I just can't come out and say, hey, you dead wrong. I can't come out and say, hey, you dead wrong, because I don't know what personal experience you have with these type of legislation. You get what I'm saying? I understand it's just our preference and our facts of life. No smoke at all, cuz I know it, cuz. Ain't no doubt about it. Ain't no doubt about it. And so the last thing we're gonna talk about, and it's referencing to Project 2025, is that Trump came out and said that he don't know nothing about Project 2025. When it's his people that wrote it now. All the people that was in his cabinet wrote it. But he don't know nothing about Project 2025. Now, I encourage y'all who didn't catch the highlights, catch YouTube videos, trustworthy YouTube videos. A lot of times it's best to read yourself. You do not have to read all 932 pages. But it's on the Heritage Foundation website. They putting it out there. They are not trying to hide it. But Trump said that he's gonna he don't know nothing about it. He said he got his own agenda. So I went and looked up his agenda. Y'all more than welcome to look it up. It's y'all self. He got agenda 47. And the only thing I seen when I looked at agenda 47, it looked like somebody copy and paste Project 2025. See, that's how they get us. That's how they get us. They think we are not gonna go read. So when I look at agenda 47, and y'all can feel free to do the research yourself. When I went and looked at at agenda 47, it's like they copy and pasted Project 2025. I don't see no difference. I don't see no difference at all. So when we out here talking about Donald, who to vote for, y'all make sure that y'all are informed. I don't care who you vote for. Like I told y'all earlier, some of my best battle buddies are major conservatives, and I don't look at them no different. I don't look at them no different. I don't care who you vote for. All I'm saying is make informed decisions. Some people doing this thing for a reason. Some people really want to take this country back. Some people really want y'all back in them cotton fields. Some people still do want them 2 water fountains. Some people still want y'all coming in that back door. Y'all better pay attention. Shout out to the chat, man. The chat been amazing today. Clean energy is coming. We have to prepare ourselves for this change. Sorry, you had to go through this. Yeah, but Cole bounce back. That what Cole do. Cole bounce back. Oh yeah, I'm a straight go-getter. We have to adjust and adapt to the situation. Always. That's what we do. That's what we do, because they care nothing about us. They care nothing about us. And we got to be able to adapt. We got to be, okay, my baby sent me some stars. Shout out to you, baby. My baby sent me some stars. Y'all, hey man, the chat been amazing. Amazing today. The chat been amazing. The content was amazing. Like I said, we condemn all political violence over on the South Got Something to Say podcast. I'm not building no platform off hate. I can't do it. It's not in me. I love the Lord too much. But just like I condemn the political act, the political violence against Donald Trump, I condemn Project 2025 because I read it. And ain't nobody, and I'm going to say this again, ain't nobody going to tell me what I read. So I understand some of y'all that want your reparations. I want them too. Don't get me wrong. I just don't see us getting them without going to vote. I don't ever see us getting nothing voting at a 56.9% rate. I don't see us getting nothing. We keep talking about what people ain't doing for us. We gonna have to get up and do something for ourselves. And it started by getting off the couch and go vote. It started by getting up off the couch and go vote. Shout out to all my subscribers, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Man, what a show. What a show. What a show. Yes, yes, yes. The chat been on fire today. What a show. This is what we do over here on the South Got Something to Say podcast. We get information out to the people. Y'all share the video. Share the video. Like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hey. There he is. What? That was a Malcolm. You just make Dallas County great again. How about that? Hey, MDCGA. Make Dallas County great again. Oh, you talking from Malcolm. Shout out to you, Watts. I know you just playing. Hey, appreciate you, cuz. Thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for the support. Yes, yes, yes. The South Got Something to Say podcast. Hey, we'll be back with, got a programming note. Got a programming note. Just thought about it. Got a programming note. Won't be no episode. We coming at y'all Thursday at 8 o'clock. No episode Wednesday. We coming at you Thursday at 8 o'clock. Shout out to the chat. Hey, shout out to my loyal supporter. I hate to change up my schedule because y'all done got this schedule down to a science. My content, my chat building up, my numbers coming up. Y'all, I can't wait to share these analytics with you. But I'm telling y'all, if we could get some more subscribers, to the channel, to the Facebook channel for that 99 cents, I'm scared of what we can do with $200, $300. If I get 300 subscribers, $1 a month, I'm scared what we can do for these kiddos. I really am scared what we can do with these kiddos if we gonna get this thing up to 200 or 300 subscribers. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all, man. Dude, it's been a great show once again. Y'all know how we do before we leave here. We gonna turn the thing up before we leave here. Yeah, I won't see y'all no more till Thursday. Boy, that seems like forever. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to you. Another great episode. Man, we've been rocking. I'm telling y'all. Man, y'all, we've been rocking. Y'all should see the numbers. It ain't that. I'm nothing without y'all. I can do nothing without y'all. Y'all, but we got to take the same energy July 27th. Come out to the back to school drive. Get the kids out there. If we do all of this stuff and don't got no kids, it's for nothing. I'm still eating, but it's for nothing. We got to get the kids out there. Get the kiddos out there, man. Talk to your people. Get the kiddos out there. If you got access to kids, get the kiddos out there July 27th. It's going to be plenty. It's going to be plenty for the kiddos. Get the itty bitties out there. I need my itty bitties. I've been talking about my itty bitty for 4 months now. I need to look at my itty bitty face. And men, when we get out there, I want to talk to you. I done told y'all that 3 or 4 times. I want to talk to the men. Shout out to y'all, man. Hey, each one teach one. Love or be loved. The South Got Something to Say podcast. Live every Sunday, every Wednesday. We're going to bag it off to Thursday this week. But hey, shout out to you. Each one teach one. Love or be loved. To the moon. And we out.